Hi everyone, and welcome to a new episode of New Product Innovation. I'm Saif Abdelghani, Product Innovation Expert, podcaster, and PDMA Egypt Chapter Leader. Welcome everyone to a new episode of New Product Innovation. Today we're going to discuss a very important topic, the role of ecosystem thinking in product innovation. In the ever-evolving landscape of business and technology, companies are continuously striving to innovate and deliver better products to the market. One concept that has emerged as a game changer for product innovation is the ecosystem thinking. By considering the broader implication of a product's role in the larger system, companies can really create value not just for themselves, but for their customers, partners, and the environment. In this podcast, we'll explore the role of ecosystem thinking in product innovation, and we will discuss how businesses can leverage this approach to foster collaboration, drive sustainable growth, and create meaningful impact. The power of ecosystem thinking. As its core, ecosystem thinking involves taking a holistic view of a product, considering how it interacts with other elements in a system. This approach encourages companies to look beyond their immediate goals and consider the long-term impact of their products on the environment, society, and the economy. By embracing an ecosystem thinking, a business can do several things. The first thing is enhance collaboration and partnership opportunities. By recognizing the interdependencies between different elements within a system, a business can identify opportunities for collaboration and forge strategic partnerships. This can lead to the development of innovative solutions and the sharing of resources, knowledge, and expertise. A real-life example of collaboration and partnership can be observed in the relationship between Tesla and Panasonic. Tesla, an electric vehicle company and manufacturer, partnered with Panasonic, a battery producer, to develop and produce batteries for Tesla's vehicles. This kind of strategic partnership allowed Tesla to focus on their core competency by designing and manufacturing electric vehicles, while Panasonic provided the expertise to develop a high-quality, efficient batteries. This collaboration ultimately led to the creation of the Gigafactory, where both companies worked together to produce batteries at a large scale, contributing to the overall growth of the electric vehicle industry. The second thing is drive sustainable growth. So, ecosystem thinking helps businesses to understand the environmental and social impact of their products. By considering long-term consequences, companies can focus on creating products that minimize negative impacts and promote sustainable growth. One example is outdoor apparel company Patagonia. It's a prime example of a business driving sustainable growth through ecosystem thinking. They are committed to minimizing the environmental impact of their products by using recycled materials, promoting fair labor practices, and investing in regenerative organic agriculture. By considering the long-term consequences of their products on the environment and society, Patagonia has built a loyal customer base that values their commitment to sustainability, thereby contributing to their ongoing growth and success. The third thing that a company can do by embracing ecosystem thinking is foster innovation. When businesses approach product development with an ecosystem mindset, they are more likely to consider a wider range of possibilities and think creatively. It's not just one product. This can lead to the discovery of new opportunities and the creation of innovative products that meets the need of various stakeholders. The great example here is Apple. Apple's ecosystem of products and services is the best example of fostering innovation through ecosystem thinking. Apple's devices such as the iPhone, the iPad, the MacBook are all designed to work seamlessly together with one another, providing a cohesive and enhanced user experience. Their software like the iOS or the macOS and services like the iCloud or Apple Music are also integrated together, creating a robust ecosystem where innovation can thrive. By focusing on the interconnectedness of their products and services, Apple has been able to continuously innovate and maintain a competitive advantage in the market, locking their customers to their products and their experiences. Now, there are practical steps to adopt ecosystem thinking. To effectively integrate ecosystem thinking into your product innovation process, we need to consider few steps. Exactly 5. The first step is mapping your ecosystem. You need to start by identifying who are the key stakeholders, what are the key elements that interact with your products. This may include customers, suppliers, competitors, regulatory bodies, and also the environment. You need to create a visual representation of these relationships to have a better understanding of the connections and the dependencies within your ecosystem. A great example of mapping an ecosystem is Airbnb. Airbnb, the online marketplace for lodging and travel experiences, is the perfect example of a company that effectively mapped its ecosystem. So Airbnb identified the key stakeholders and elements that interact with their platforms. What are these key elements? The first key element is guests, individuals or even groups seeking accommodation or a unique experience. The second one is hosts, property owners or experience providers offering lodging and activities. Then competitors. What are the competitors of Airbnb? They are traditional hotels, other vacation rental platforms, and travel agencies. Suppliers, the providers of goods and services required to maintain and improve Airbnb platform. Regulatory bodies, local, regional, national authorities that regulate accommodation and tourism. Local communities, residents in the area where Airbnb listings are available. And then the environment, the environmental impact of increased tourism and lodging options. By understanding the relationship between all of these elements, guests, hosts, competitors, suppliers, regulatory bodies, local communities, environment, Airbnb has been able to innovate and adapt its offering to create a thriving business model that addresses the needs and concerns of various stakeholders. Now, the second step to effectively integrate your ecosystem thinking into your product innovation process is defining your value proposition. You have to understand the value that your product delivers to various stakeholders within the ecosystem. Consider how your product contributes to the well-being of users, environment, and the broader community. Now, the best example for defining your value proposition is Warby Parker. Warby Parker is an eyewear company that has successfully defined its value proposition to resonate with customers and differentiate itself within the eyewear market. Warby Parker's key value proposition include the following. Affordability. By cutting out the middleman and designing their eyewear in-house, they were able to offer high-quality glasses at the fraction of the price of traditional retail options. Convenience. With their home try-on program, which was the key unique value proposition, customers can try on up to 5 frames at home for free, making it easy to find the perfect pair without visiting a store. So you just log online, choose up to 5 frames, ask them to ship it to you, they will ship it for free, so you can try it and then choose the one and then ship back the rest. Social impact. For every pair of glasses sold, Warby Parker donates a pair to someone in their need through Buy a Pair, Give a Pair program, providing essential eyewear to the underserved communities. Style and variety. Warby Parker offers a wide range of fashionable and trendy frames, catering to different tastes and preferences. So by understanding and clearly communicating the unique value their products bring to the customers, Warby Parker has been able to stand out in a very competitive market and grow a customer loyal base. They focused on affordability, convenience, social impact, style and variety. The third point to effectively integrate your ecosystem thinking into your product innovation process is identifying opportunities for collaboration, and we have seen that example with Tesla and Panasonic. So by analyzing your ecosystem map to identify potential partners, explore opportunities for collaboration, you consider how your product can complement or enhance the offerings of others within the ecosystem. The fourth point is embracing sustainable design principles. Adopting a sustainable design practices minimizes your environmental impact of your product. So you have to consider several factors such as material selection, manufacturing process, and also end-of-life disposal. One of the greatest examples here is Adidas. Adidas, in collaboration with Parley for the Oceans, exemplifies the implementation of sustainable design principles in their products. They have developed a line of footwear and apparel made from recycled ocean plastic waste. These initiatives not only raises awareness about ocean pollution, but also demonstrates how sustainable materials can be used in the production of high-quality, desirable products. By adopting an eco-friendly design practices, Adidas is actively working to minimize the environmental impact of their products. Now, the last point on effectively integrating your ecosystem design thinking into your product innovation process is continuously evaluate and iterate. You have to regularly review the performance of your product within the ecosystem and iterate as much as needed to improve its value proposition and impact. Now, this may involve modifying the product features, forging new partnerships, or even adapting your business model. One of the greatest examples here is IPM. So IPM is an example of a company that continuously evaluates and iterates its product offering within the ecosystem. So in response to the changing landscape of technology and business, IBM has shifted its focus from hardware to software and services and cloud computing. They have also invested in emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain to stay ahead of the curve and maintain their relevance in the market. By regularly assessing their performance and making strategic pivots, IBM have successfully adapted to the evolving needs of their customers and the broader ecosystem. So, to summarize a bit, to effectively integrate the ecosystem thinking into your product innovation process, you need to do the following. Map your ecosystem design, and we looked at the example of APMB. Define your value proposition, and we looked at the example of Warby Parker glasses. Identify opportunities for collaboration, and looked at examples of Tesla and Panasonic. Embrace sustainable design principles. We looked at the example of Adidas. And then continuously evaluate and iterate, and we looked at the example of IBM. So in conclusion, ecosystem thinking is an invaluable approach to product innovation that can help businesses create products with lasting value and impact. By adopting this kind of mindset, companies can foster collaboration, drive sustainable growth, and ultimately build a better future for all stakeholders. Embracing ecosystem thinking is not only a smart business decision, but also a responsible approach to shaping the world we live in. Hi everyone! If you like the episode and would like to follow up on the next episodes, please subscribe on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, or Spotify, or in any other application you're following up the podcast on. And if you like the episode, please share it. This was Saif Abdel Ghani, Product Innovation Expert, Podcaster, and PDMA Egypt Chapter Leader.